He's like, is that you in there? Oh, Big Daddy. I always thought when I was a kid that Ganondorf looked really, really stupid. Like he got like he got fat. Bloom. Bloom. Wake up, Bloom. Pull yourself together, Bloom. Huh? Well, have you come to your senses yet? You are surprisingly dull-witted. Did I startle you? I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the king of red lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Bloom, I have been watching you since you went to Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand how you desire to protect your sister could give the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything, but such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that mysterious bird. His name is Ganon. He who obtained the power of the gods attempted to cover the land in darkness and was ultimately sealed away by the power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, the Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legend speaks of. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Bloom, do you still wish to save your sister from him? And will you do anything to save her? I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, as advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? In that case, we depart to the Great Sea. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I'm indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas. I have brought you far to the east of the dark gaze of the Forsaken Forest. On this island is a town of merchants who deal with a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I am sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. This island of merchants is home to many valuable goods. The information they provide you may come in handy during your endeavors at sea, so listen carefully to their words and heed them well. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back here immediately as soon as your errands are done. You got it. What? Can't you see we're busy? I know we're super cute and all, but that doesn't mean you can come up and talk to us whenever you like. Jeepers. What's the matter, mister? Why are you looking at us like we're aliens or something weird like that? What? We're good girls. We don't spread rumors. Alright. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Oh, ho, ho, my sweet, dear daughter, my only daughter, poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels want with her? Are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Well, crud. Having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get a single rupee, you know. Please, please, my poor daughter, I beg of you, here I stand begging. I hope you'll give those scoundrels in the Forsaken Forest a good scare. Fortress. They'll pay for what they've done. Oh yes, pay! Yeah, they will. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls. Alright. You're looking for a sail? I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling down right now, so shove off, will ya? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. Massive coat. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading from this town called Windfall. Dear me, my ship was torn apart by vicious winds, and the island is where I washed ashore. There was one person with me, yes there was, but I dare say he was immediately arrested based on his somewhat suspicious looks, and thrown into jail. Yes, just locked up somewhere on this island. Needless to say, I'm really worried about him. Would you be so kind to help me free him from captivity? Indeed, it would be appreciated. Sure thing. That's the picture taking place. I remember that's a game of Battleship, pretty much. Thought that was a door. You know, this thing may look like a windmill, but it's actually a wind-powered Ferris wheel. I use it to harness the wind's power to spin in quite a nifty manner. But we rarely get a favorable wind around here anymore, so it doesn't bulge. I'm pretty sure it's not broken or anything, though, so if the wind blew in the right direction again, we'd have to hit the power switch on the back to get it moving. Looks like a wrestly wind is blowing up now. You got it, sir. A sheriff's hat. Nope, not a sheriff's hat. Not at all. Alright. Oh, wait. You don't look all that familiar, buddy. Are you some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you join me for a short stroll around town? Our Windfall Island may be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. The town's always lively. Haha, why? Just walking around and having a look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. Okay. Oh, Jesus. It's Tingle. I see the same green clothes and the green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. Look, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I ain't no fairy. Hooray! Thank you so very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift to thank you. Tingle, Tingle, Kulu, Limpa. Become an item. You got a Tingle bottle. Yeah, we're not going to use that at all. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages put in a bottle can be sent to fairies all over the world. A communication of minds, hearts being as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Now that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Splendid. Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find him? Ah, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Tingle chart. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles that little extra oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check the back of the cell. Check it right now. Okay, we will check out that. Yeah, we're not into all that. Well, I'm not as worried about that. You're gonna give us rupee? Haha, we're still not going to tell you anything, not even teensy tiny rumor. Yeah, we'd never tell you. If you bring Linzo a Picto box, he'll be super happy and even show you his upstairs gallery. I guess grown-ups like having friends who have the same hobbies too. Look, man, I've already talked to you. I already know all about your daughter, Maggie. Super sad story, but... yeah. Wood ended up being a trap. Now, I would have to say that I've never seen your face before, have I? Intriguing. Beguiling. I know you're just a small child, but I found one can rarely trust strangers. Where is it you've come from, young sir? I'm sorry, but the years have made me weary, And once long ago, I rented a room out to a traveler for a single night. The next dawn, my precious picto box was stolen. They caught the scoundrel, yet my possession remains outside my grasp. Perhaps it will rot forever with him in his cell. Why, are you good deeds so often? So... You may look like a child, but you can see why I cannot be assured by your youth. Be good, boy, be gone. Huh. So we are going to go around that way. Excuse me. Hey, we made it. You got the picto box. Set it and use it with Y, X, or R, and you can record up to 12 pictographs. We're just gonna take the easy route. I don't want to talk to all you guys, okay? No, don't follow me. Little kids. Why, young sir, I must say, you seem to have been in possession of a very fine pictobox there. Are you lover of photographs as well? There can be no villain amongst the ranks of pictobox lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir, I guarantee it. Aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. But come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. By the way, the pictographs you've seen decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days, I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. What is this of, you ask? Well, those are creatures called choo-choos. They are said to have medicinal properties, so they are the most important resource treasured by sailors the world over. Why, there is even said to be an extremely rare species of them known as the blue choo-choo. This is only under very unusual circumstances that they are ever sighted. You would be most lucky to ever come across one, young sir. Hey, that's Outset Island. Hey, and there's treasure over here. How do we get to that treasure chest? So it should be from the top up there. Huh. Oh, okay. I see. So we can't get it right now anyways. Yeah, definitely later. Mr. Snowman. Really? Have you rescued him? That is news I deemed rather great. You are one stand-up individual. Indeed you are. Now, I apologize as I have but another favor. I'm actually considering starting up a little shop here on the island, but I'm having trouble funding my venture. I have but one asset to my name. I wonder if you might buy it from me, perhaps. The people on this island have no interest in venturing out into these dangerous seas, so my chance of selling it to them is rather bleak. The bleakest I can describe. I'd really like to ask 200, but as a favor for rescuing my friends, perhaps you may strike a deal. 80 rupees. I'll buy it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh, dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please take that. Yes, yes, yes. You have made a good purchase today, my young master, and you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly, as it is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such. Why, thank you, good sir. Oh, that look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Well then, I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail when you got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The yellow arrow that appears behind the indicator indicates the wind direction. We already know all this. One more thing. When you are out at sea with few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place we should currently be heading on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, press map displayed on the gamepad to open up your sea chart. You can also pause the game with plus and confirm your position. Now, a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let us carry us east. Let's go. Oh, what? Watch out! Okay. Carry on. Oh, okay.
All right.
It really was. There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Bloom. Dragon Roost Island. They really did, like, throw everybody for a loop. High atop this island's peak lives the Spirit of the Skies, a great dragon by the name Valoo. You must go see this dragon and request for him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about who sees the dragon. Or how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It's a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music and prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct a 3/4 time. Don't touch left stick. Just try to match the rhythm by up, down, and right. Oh. Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4. Hold left stick and then match the rhythm. That's it, Bloom. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. And you can conduct 6/4 with the right stick. This would do well to remember that. Got the Wind Waker. Oh yeah. Oops. Oh, there was one up there. We're gonna have our money made back in no time. Now, Bloom, have you by chance played either of the DS games? Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks? Because they're supposed to be sequels to this game. Down on the other side. Get the song. Bloom? Bloom, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. And your sister, is she... Just look down. Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Bloom. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Eri. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Bloom. I'll be waiting. Yeah, they, so Phantom Hourglass is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, it is like a direct sequel. And Spirit Tracks is a, like, I guess it's like a sequel to that, but it comes like way after. It's after pretty much the flood goes away and they rebuild a new Hyrule, which is kind of interesting. Oh, I see it now. Bam, bam, bam. Have to stream them so you can see them? I will be glad to. As soon as I can get my 3DS working so that I can stream on it. I'm going to be working on that soon. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. My name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So, you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should have seen my brother. Hey. It saddens me to say that my brother, Cyclos, is miffed about his monument here being broken. And now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Alrighty, man.